G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. Here's my latest progress on my 2-inch 902 type green screen CRT TV project. I've made a fair bit of progress since my last video. I've now riveted together another aluminium plate piece which I've drilled to fit four of the potentiometers, which I now have screwed in there, and the CRT itself. So yeah, I've got the pots mounted there, and these pots here are the width and height control, and these pots here are for horizontal and vertical centering. And there are all my other pots, which will be connected to the front of this part of the chassis. And I've got the holes labelled for each potentiometer. So I'm making a lot of progress. I've worked on wiring up the circuitry for the cafe ray tube. So here I've got the circuitry for this portion of the circuit. Got the components all soldered together like so. And for this portion of the circuit I've got these components all wired up. This is the focus control potentiometer, and it's just going to be situated just down here. So yeah, just here's where the focus is going to go. And I thought, yeah, just connect the nearby components right to it, and then wire that up to later on wire all that up to the pots and also to the socket that's going to connect to the tube. Speaking of the socket connecting to the tube, I found one just for the job. So this is a socket that fits nicely on the 2-inch 902 tube. And yeah, I'm just going to wire the connections to the pin, wire the wires to the pins, and solder the wires to the pins, and have the wires at the right lengths to reach the other areas of the circuitry. So that's one of the next steps to do. Oh yeah, I decided to drill a gaping hole in the top of the chassis here so I could feed the potentiometers through, and other wires which are going to go down to the circuitry underneath. Now I'll get me 902 tube out. So here's my 902 tube once again. So yeah, I've drilled the hole just wide enough so the tube fits through, and there's a little bit of clearance. Obviously I'll be putting some protective rubber lining around the inside of that hole drilled into the faceplate. And as mentioned, the socket the socket fits quite nicely onto the tube. So it'll be pretty much like this, and the tube will be sitting about that height. And yeah, I'll just have to sort of work out the wire lengths from there to where the wires need to go, and then yeah, I'll start cutting wires to connect to the socket. So yeah, this set's really starting to really take shape. Oh yes, and over here of course I've got the power supply section, or epoxy, or should I say liquid nailed to the to the backlights. I'm using this no nails glue type stuff. I don't know whether it's called an epoxy or anything like that, but yeah, pretty much it glues the components on quite nicely as seen, so they're not going nowhere. So yeah, this is all the circuitry's coming together quite well, and I'm able to find places to situate everything so it's not banging on each other and all that, with the exception of the audio volume control. That's been a bit of a pain in the arse, as the bloody valve's right close to the front plate there where the volume control is. Apart from that, everything else is coming along a-okay. And yeah, that's pretty much about it for now. So yeah, stay tuned for the next update on my 902 CRT green screen TV. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel signing out.